Hey guys! So, it's Boxing Day and I thought, well, Boxing Days are normally a lounging around the house day. We were going to go to the beach, but it's like raining outside and nah. So Holly's just fallen asleep on the sofa, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to make this video slash vloggy style, kind of relaxed, of what I got for Christmas type of dealio. So, in no particular order, I'm going to show you what I got, and this is not a boast or a brag, even though I am quite chuffed with what I got, so why not tell you about that, because I'm sure most of you are interested. I'll quickly go through what I got through my Secret Santa, because I've showed you that already. I can see them on the floor there, wait. I got my Christmas socks, haven't I? So I was wearing them yesterday, so that's why they're on the floor. So my lovely Christmas socks. I love receiving a pair of Christmas socks every Christmas because it's something that my mum used to do and I want to continue those traditions. Also, I got a Cath Kidston oven glove from my Secret Santa because, again, that's something that my mum got me, and it's like my oven glove that I had from her previously had now got a hole in it and I was burning my finger and stuff. I couldn't bring myself to buy a new Cath Kidston pair of oven gloves because it was something that my mum bought, so my Secret Santa got them for me, as you may have seen in a previous video. My Secret Santa also got me this vegan cookbook, which has, this is the best rated vegan cookbook on the market at the moment. There's actually a funny story by this. Tom's mum actually bought the same vegan cookbook for me for Christmas, which is a shame, but she's going to swap it maybe for a different one or get something completely different. So that's awesome, and I can't wait to actually take a recipe and try it from that. So that's awesome. And then also from my Secret Santa this year was this calendar that I showed you with words of wisdom. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Calendar, and it also came with a diary, but I don't know where I put the diary. I put it safe somewhere ready for next year. I don't know where that place is. So my Secret Santa did it really well. I feel like they probably went over the budget of £20, but I'm really grateful for that. What else should I start with? So I've eaten quite a lot of my stuff already. So from my friend Diana, we agreed that we weren't doing Christmas presents. And she sent Holly something, which I think she sent her some Play-Doh and some chocolate coins, and then she said the rest of what was in the package was mine. So she sent me this calendar, so now I've got plenty of calendars for the year, of beautiful Banff and Buchan in Scotland, which is where I used to live. Banff was where my brother was born, and all these photographs are taken by a lovely man called Andy Martin, who is Rosemary's dad. So, how do I explain this? My best friend in Scotland, who's my oldest friend, let's say, I've known her since I was 2, when I moved away she became really close and best friends with my other friend, Rosemary, who was in my class. My friend Diana is slightly older. So it's Rosemary's dad, anyway, that's taken these photos, which is awesome. So it's like really quite personal. So I love that. That's ace. And then she just got me some, the Luxury Bathing Company by Grace Cole, Velvet Rose and Raspberry. I'm not sure what's in there, but I need to check the ingredients to see if they're suitable for vegans, because if not, then I can just re-gift to someone else, which isn't a problem, and I know that she wouldn't mind that. So that's what I had from Diana. I also had some naked bars from her, which I scoffed last night. I had a cherry bagel one, a chocolate orange one, and a cashew nuts and something one, and they were all just yummy. I love the naked bars, they're Lush. And I had that bar of dark chocolate, which was particularly dark. It was a bit on the bitter side for me, but it went down regardless, so that was nice. Then from my friend Eleanor, who I wasn't expecting to get Christmas gifts off at all, we went over to her mum's house on Saturday for nibbles. She got me something. She got Holly a little something. Can't remember what it was, because Holly got so much yesterday. It was all mishmashing into one. I've got it written down. I'm not, I'm not that unorganised. But she got me another vegan cookbook, which is also recognised by PETA. And this one is Lucy Watson's Feed Me Vegan. So I have an abundance of vegan recipes to try now, which is awesome because, let's face it, before December, when I've gone completely off Weight Watchers plan and completely, well, I've gained stone this December alone, and that's not an exaggeration. I literally have. I wouldn't lie or exaggerate about that. If I say I've gained weight, I'm not one of these, oh, I'm so fat. I literally have gained stone. That's the truth. Before that happened, before December became really stressful and I was comfort eating, I was struggling with like lunches and things like that, and I felt like I was just cooking the same thing over and over again. And I feel like, you know, when you're trying to lose weight and say you have a really good week and you do lose weight, you're like, right, well, I'll do exactly the same as I did that week and then I'll lose the same amount of weight again. And then you get caught in this trap of eating the same things over and over again because that's your comfort zone, because you feel like if you try anything else, you'll gain weight. Whereas, real fact, I know that if you eat the same thing over and over again, your body becomes used to it and therefore doesn't like to lose weight. So you do have to mix it up and keep it fresh, really. Like everything in your life, you have to, if you do the same thing over and over again, it's going to get boring, apart from have porridge and a cup of tea in the morning. That has to happen, otherwise the day is shit. So 2 vegan cookbooks. I've got hundreds of recipes now. I can't complain about, I don't know what to eat as a vegan, because I've got more than enough stuff there to get on with. What else did Eleanor get me? She also got me this candle, which I've checked is from Aldi's, and I'm not sure what type of wax it is made with. I'm assuming it's not going to be soya wax, but hey ho. Smells divine. It's in the shade Blackberry and Bay. It's the number 2. They actually do look quite luxury. If I showed you that, there's no way that you'd be able to tell that that was from Aldi's at all. It just looks really classy and sleek. So I was burning this last night and it's got a double wick, but it doesn't burn to the edges, which is somewhat annoying, but hey ho. But it smells really, really nice, but it's not like overpowering, sickly sweet. It's a very natural smelling rather than synthetically smelling. So I like that. That was lovely. I'm gonna enjoy that. I'll probably burn it every night until it like just goes. And then I also got a decoration from Eleanor as well, which will be lovely to hang up next Christmas. So it's like old distressed style wood with a Christmas tree in the middle and a star at the bottom and a heart at the top. So that'll be lovely to put up next year. Eleanor's really good at doing homely stuff like that. I'm rubbish at doing homely stuff. If it was me, it would just be like white walls and just nothing really, which is kind of like how my house is now. So that was from Eleanor. From my dad, I got, this is, it's just a printout. It's not really anything tangible. It's Legoland tickets for me and Holly, so at some point I'll have to see when we would like to go and book like a weekend away for us, which will be lovely. So I might aim to do that in April, round about her birthday, maybe not dead on her birthday because she'll need to be shared between me and her father, but that will be nice for us to go to Legoland. So I haven't been since I was about 17 years old, so well over a decade ago. So that was from my dad and Anita, from me and Holly. And then from my friend Judith, I've got this lovely notebook, which is really pretty, and it says Happy Thoughts on the front of it. I've actually got another Happy Thoughts book, which I received in like a care package from Chloe after my mum passed away. And there are a few things in there, but looking back at what I've written makes me cringe a little bit because they're no longer things that make me happy. But nevertheless, they were things that made me happy at the time. So anything that made me happy at the time, more so than being sad about the passing of my mother, to me is a good thing, and it should probably stay there, and the past is the past, and like life is a journey. So yep, now I've got another one which is lined. I might start doing this thing called free writing, where this month has been quite a lot of head work for me. I've been very confused about lots of different things, and it's hard to explain without being too personal on here. I can't really go into too much detail, but I want to do this thing called free writing, where you literally just get your pen and you write everything down as it comes into your head. You don't sit there and think, right, what am I going to say next? Yes, let's write about this. You just write and write and write until you feel like you can't write anymore. And it's supposed to be very therapeutic. And then you don't even have to read it back if you don't want to. You don't have to show anybody. It's just a way of releasing. So like getting something off your chest you might not want to speak to anybody about. And then you could either like rip it out, throw it away, or keep it there and maybe revisit it at a later date, or whatever you want to do. But the aim is it just offloads and gets everything out, but onto a piece of paper rather than verbalizing it, because sometimes I feel like everything sounds amazing up here, but as soon as it comes out of here it doesn't sound like I wanted it to, and people can take offense and everything. Whereas if you are able to get what is in here out through a pen onto a piece of paper, maybe that's a healthy way of dealing with things as well. So I'm looking forward to using that. It might not be necessarily happy thoughts, but I definitely will be using this for maybe happy thoughts, free writing and whatever, maybe just a general notepad. So that's good. That's going to be a really good thing. That's something that I definitely do want to start into. Well, I'm going to start it now. I'm not going to start anything until 2018. Obviously, coming of a new year is a good marker point to start these new things, but whatever, you know what I mean. So yesterday when we were at Tom's at Grandad's, we played Pass the Parcel, which was hilarious. It was like, there were certain rules. So Tom's granddad's partner had to read a story, and every time she said the word right in the story, we had to pass the parcel right, and if she said left, you had to pass it left, and if she said across, you had to throw it across. So we were all sitting in the circle, and then Tom ended up winning, but he gave them to me. They were these rubber gloves, but Christmas ones. So I used those last night, which is why they're a little bit wet still, but yeah, I needed some new rubber gloves, so it was technically Tom that won, but then I got the prize, so that's nice of him, isn't it? So talking of Tom, Tom's mum also got me some other lovely things, one of which I've absolutely devoured because I am just on an absolute mission with the chocolate and the bad food at the moment. So it's quite funny because I got her some Bougie Bougie chocolate for Christmas, and then in return she also got me some Bougie Bougie chocolate. So she went to the vegan store in Swansea going, right, well, my son's girlfriend's a vegan, can you help me? So, and apparently the lady in there I know, she's absolutely lovely, she was really obliging. So I had a packet of these Bougie Bougie dairy-free raspberry organic chocolate truffles. 100% Ecuadorian raw cocoa. Oh my goodness me, these were stunning. They are like nicer than any chocolate that I've like tasted from, say, Thornton's or anything like that. They were just sort of melt in your mouth. They didn't last more than 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I know I probably should have sat down and savoured them and enjoyed them, but like, to me, with chocolate, you could either buy me like really quite cheap chocolate or really quite expensive chocolate. I'm going to enjoy it all the same, and I enjoy it if I eat it fast or if I eat it slow. And this particular time, they only lasted 5 minutes, but they were absolutely monomin, and now I want to try all the other ones, and now it's going to cost me lots of money to go and do that, but they were stunning, really, really nice. I would highly recommend, even if you're not a vegan, because they're nicer than any non-vegan chocolate that I've ever tried. So lots of stuffing in the bag. So this is all from the Brontosaurus store also. So this is a candle by the brand Harper's Candles, and I'm not sure if the smell of it is serendipity, but it's a handmade soy wax candle, and oh my, it smells delightful. It smells like I could eat it. Really sweet, somewhat sweet fruity, kind of, oh, just a nomin. So I can't wait to try that. I'll probably light that after I finish my candle from Aldi's. And then we've got some lavender and lime handmade natural soap, which is awesome because after my soap pump runs out, I'm not going to be buying soap pumps anymore because I feel like that is just adding to the plastic problem that we have, as well as, well, yeah, it's just extra waste. I know you can buy less waste refill bags and stuff, but I'm just going to start buying soap bars. So in the sales, I'm probably going to look for a nice soap dish or something to put on the side of my, oh my god, this smells so nice. A nice soap dish to put on the side of my sink, and we're going to start using soap bars like we did in the old-fashioned days. And that is really nice. It's exactly what it says, lavender and lime. You get a massive waft of lavender and then a massive, really fresh lime. So I love like citrusy flavours for hand washing because citrusy just makes you feel so super clean. So that is stunning. It is made with essential oils, kind to hands, and it's made in the UK with love, and it's free from palm oil, it's free from parabens, and it's free from sodium lauryl sulfates, which is great because SLS is basically just, it's what makes things foam up, and that can actually dry your hands, dry your skin out, something crazy. I know my brother suffers greatly if he uses SLS on his skin, so this would be good for him. So that's that one. Also got a lip balm, of which I do not have, so I'm chuffed a bit. So this is the Heavenly Organics Orange and Lime Lip Balm, and it smells exactly like orange and lime. It smells divine, sweet and citrusy, stunning. So that's going to be a winner, especially around this time of year. And then in here, this is amazing. It is a Rose Geranium Moisturising Body Scrub in this pot. So it's like a sugar scrub, so like the sugar scrubs that you get from Lush for your lips, but it's for all over your body. And oh my days, it smells like a plant, but like a lovely, yummy, amazing plant. Warning, bath or shower floor can become slippery after use. Well, thank you for letting me know. But I literally cannot wait. Can't wait for that. So that's what I got from Tom's mum. Also from Tom's mum and his brother, this is a present for both of us, is a voucher to use in this restaurant called Huga. So they do lots of vegan options, or is it 100% vegan? I do not know. But basically they do pizza there. Tom's a massive lover of pizza. I'm a vegan, so his mum got us something that we could both enjoy. So that's going to be lovely. So we're going to decide on a date night in January to use those. So that's a really nice gift. I don't ever think of giving gifts like that to people, which I should do because they're actually really good gifts to give. And then, last but not least, this massive box, well, it looks like it's from Amazon, it's not, it's just been used for the box, is what I got from Tom. So he did really good. Like, he has paid attention to all the things that I like. So basically, he went to Lush and went wild. I feel like this could almost do with its own separate video, but I feel like we've come this far now that we will do this on its own. So here's what I got from my boyfriend for Christmas. And I'm literally just, I'm not going to open everything, but I'm just going to dig right in. So the Daddy-O shampoo in the middle size. I've literally got one of these anyway, and I love it. I bought it so I could like get rid of like the brassy tones after I dyed my hair. I'm going to be dyeing my hair again soon, obviously, because I've got some disgusting roots coming through and I don't want to leave it for as long as I did last time, but that's going to be amazing. So I love that. What's this one? You've Been Mangoed Bath Melt. So maybe I will open all these because we do want to look, don't we? What's a bath melt whenever you see it? Oh, right. Aha, it's these little thingies. So You've Been Mangoed. I don't even know how to use that. That smells. Do you know what that smells like? That smells like a lemon sherbet. It smells like I want to eat it. But anyway, so You've Been Mangoed bath melt. So we've got a floating sland bath melt. Is that how you say it? Floating sland? I want to know if you use the whole thing in one go, or do you like cut it in half? Ooh, now that smells chocolatey. That's what it looks like. It looks like a chocolate, doesn't it? I reckon you could probably use those as massage bars as well, you know. Because I've used up a massage bar previously in the bath because I couldn't be bothered to use it as a massage bar anymore. What else do we have? There's another bath melt. So Dreamtime bath melt. Ooh. Ooh. It's got an N or a Z or an N or a Z. It's got to be a Z, hasn't it? Because it's Dreamtime, so Z for sleeping. What does that smell like? It smells like something I already know. Slightly violety. Does it smell like the Daddy-O stuff? Maybe it does. What else do we have in here? A whole brand new tub of Sleepy. I have hardly started my other tub of Sleepy, so now we have 2 full tubs of Sleepy. What more could a girl want? What an absolute legend. Love and Light hand cream, which I need because I've got old lady hands. And my hands are something that I just do not look after at all. That actually doesn't smell over too much, which is actually quite great because sometimes, yeah, cocoa butter and orange blossom. Sometimes you just don't want your hands reeking of perfume. You want something that's sort of more subtle. Because obviously you put your hands everywhere, don't you? You put them near your face and whatever. Then we've got Rockstar soap. So that's a soap bar. I'm not going to open that one purely because I just don't want it to like dry out, and I know I'm not going to be using this for a while because I'm going to be using that one that I've opened in the box down there. So that's that one, and this is going to, you know, I've already got 2 bars of soap now after I finish my hand pump, so that's a definite goodbye to the hand pumps, just to get rid of another plastic bottle in our lives that we do not need cluttering up the world. The Butter Bear bath bomb. We all know what the Butter Bear looks like. I got one of these for my Secret Santa for Christmas. So he's so cute. He's lovely. But you have to be careful using him because he does make your hair go greasy. So it's not like you can have a bath and wash your hair bath. It's a have a bath and wash your hair separately, or make sure you don't need to wash your hair on that particular bath day or whatever. So we've got a Shoot for the Stars bath bomb. I think he went crazy. He told me a story. He went in and he was just like, and a lady came over and was like, "Can I help you?" And he was like, "Yes, please." And then they were like five products in, and he was like, "Oh, hang on a minute, she's a vegan." They had to go back and check the products that they've already got, and he felt really bad. But there are only 2 of them they had to swap out or something, so that was good. So this is the, what is this? Shoot for the Stars bath bomb. That's awesome. I might share that with Holly. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Bath bombs are lovely though. They're much fun. So what have we got here? The Sugar Daddy-O Solid Conditioner Bar. This is awesome. I don't need to go. The only thing I need to go to Lush for now is my tooth powder. You could have got me a tooth powder. No, I'm being ungrateful. So that's to match the purple shampoo. Really good. I've used this in the past and it's fabulous. I want to say Thunder Snow bath bomb. Their printer is all squiff and it's cutting off some of the letters, so I'm going to go with Thunder Snow or it's going to make Thunder Snow. It's got to be bath bomb. This has got to be a Christmassy one, right? Maybe not. Oh, okay, cool. It looks like a storm all swirling around. That's cool. I bet you that will look awesome when it goes into the water. What else? So the Comforter bubble bar. I know Claire will love this. Oh, hot Ribena. Here we come. Amaze balls. That is lovely. I can see why Claire absolutely raves over this and why people rave over this. It is the reason why it's called the Comforter, because it's a nostalgic smell. When you smell this, it's just like, I feel like a child. It just smells delish. It smells like hot Ribena is the best way to describe it. So I can see it's just really, when you smell it, it's just so comforting. So I will be grating that as per normal That's what I do with my bubble bars now. I grate them and they just last for so much longer. I had one of those orange stars on a wand and I grated that for Holly and that's lasted me for like 2 weeks. So, you know, there we are. What's this called? The Christmas Jive bubble bar? Christmas Eve bubble bar. There we are. The print is all swift. I can't read it. Christmas Eve bubble bar. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, that's very perfumey. That's a very, like, rather than a young smell, this is like I would call a maturer smell. Old-fashioned, more perfumey rather than sweety. So, oh, that smells lovely. I'll be looking forward to that one as well. We love bubble bars, me and Holly. And then we have got the last one here, the Buffy Body Butter, 90 grams. It says shower, so I don't know how you use this. So if anybody knows how you use this, ooh, how do you do this? I bet you this is like a, whoa, what's that all about? I bet you that's kind of like a shower gel, but in a solid form, is it? Is that what you do? Somebody tell me, I don't know. But it doesn't, it smells lovely, but it's not like over the top smell. It's very subtle, it's like aromatherapy type of smell. It's like cocoa butter with a hint of something. And then that is it. So, boy did good, I've done good, and I think that is lovely. So that's all I got for Christmas. I think there might have been a few little bits more. Like I said, I've eaten the majority, well, I've eaten all the chocolate. There's no chocolate left. The only chocolate that's left is the chocolate that Holly got, which is not vegan. She had a selection box as well, which she automatically just gave to Tom. She didn't want it because I don't like brown chocolate. But then, yeah, she's eaten some of her chocolate coins. But I know within the selection box there's things like crunchies, chomps and stuff she just honestly wouldn't eat. So it would either be sitting around the house and then end up, I don't know where it would end up because I can't eat it. But yeah. Spoilt or what? I don't need to go to Lush. Well, I do need to go to Lush to get my tooth pegs stuff, my tooth powder. But that's it. That's Lush. Excuse the pun. So yeah, that's all you're going to see from me today because we are doing absolutely nothing. It really is raining outside now. And I shall see you all tomorrow for hopefully a more exciting day. Bye!